All right, Academy Award-winning director Christopher Nolan takes movie making to new heights with his epic undertaking of Homer's The Odyssey. In its opening weekend, the film raked in more than $264 million worldwide. Nolan set out to tell the story of Odysseus finding his way home using 70mm IMAX cameras. It's the first feature-length film in history to do so. Here's a clip.
Who's looking after your wife and son?
Do you see?
My dad is coming home.
Bringing vengeance. Bringing it all.
There you go. Jay Holben is the technical editor for the American Cinematographer magazine. He's also an independent producer and director. He joins us now from LA to talk about this. Jay, good morning and welcome. So for our viewers watching us on their phones or on their TVs at home, they may not appreciate what's just gone into this massive epic. So what goes into making a film on IMAX? How is it different from what we are used to?
Well, it starts with the cameras. They're massive. You're talking about a 300-pound camera with its sound blimp and the camera inside of it, in addition to the film being about 8 times the size of traditional motion picture film.
You know, our Gayle King spoke with Christopher Nolan about why he felt this movie specifically needed to be made in IMAX. Let's just listen to what he said.
Get that IMAX camera, put it on that action, and that way you can immerse the audience. You can take them on that journey. And for me, that's kind of using the opportunity of what the big screen can do. The image is so sharp, the color is so clear, it's so much the way your eyes sees the world. It fills your peripheral vision when it's on the biggest screen possible.
So we heard Nolan there talk about immersion, but from a cinematography standpoint, how does IMAX help that?
It's really about the size of the experience. Getting into an actual IMAX theater, you're looking at a 7-story tall screen that really immerses you into the image. It is the largest commercially created motion picture format in history. So it's an incredible experience to be able to see a film in an actual IMAX theater. And this type of epic narrative really is perfect for this format.
You know, one thing that Anne Hathaway said about producing on IMAX and acting is that the cameras, as you know, they're so big and heavy, they're also really loud. So recording the audio is a whole nother technical challenge. And I know that it's difficult to find a theater showing this movie in Nolan's intended format. So how can people like you who are really into this want to make sure they get the true IMAX experience with this movie?
That is one of the unfortunate aspects of this, is that there's only 41 theaters in the world that show 1570 IMAX appropriately on the actual IMAX screen. So it's a little hard to find. You got to be in the right city, in the right place. But there are also 70mm theaters that are showing it on film, and there are IMAX digital theaters that are a little bit bigger than the traditional normal theater where you get a digital experience.
But considering the cost, the challenge of finding a good theater and the production issues, as I mentioned, do you think shooting feature-length films on IMAX will become more common? Because it's been around for a while, this technology. I always think it's a treat, but the ticket is $5 to $10 extra than what we used to. So what do you make of the prospects ahead?
Hollywood is looking to encourage audiences into the theater. And one of the things that they're trying to do is to create more of an epic experience, more of a theatrical experience. And the size of something like IMAX is a great way to do that. It's a really earnest way to bring people into the theatrical experience. But yes, the cost is an issue. If you get into one of those 42 screens, man, it is worth it. It's sort of a feature and a ride experience.
Yeah, now I intend to do just this. The experts are saying you got to see this movie on the biggest screen you can, so I'll take your advice. Jay Holben, thank you so much, and thank you for being a creative and for joining us on this Tuesday.
Thank you. My pleasure.